here I'm going to do a review on the Dewalt 30-foot tape measure from the Atomic series. And I purchased this a couple of weeks ago, and I did not see many reviews. This is a new series that Dewalt has come out with, and I want to show you some of the positives that I have found so far. As you can see, first I'm going to compare it to my old Lufkin tape measure, and you can see the difference from the width of the measuring surface here. Also, I bought the little larger one. Now you can get a smaller one than this one, but I bought the larger print here so that I could see it better. Now you'll notice that there are I call them cheat numbers. I don't know what you call them, but on this one there's cheat numbers. You'll notice 12 inches here, and then you'll notice the 1/8, and you see the 1/8, but then the top there's no cheat number. So that would be for people that are acclimated to reading a tape, and then also for those who may not be good at reading a tape measure. And DeWalt's come out with this tape measure with these cheat markings that help you. And really, I like the tape measure for several different reasons. Again, you can notice the difference on the size here. Now, this is a 30-foot tape measure, and according to Dewalt, they say that you can extend this out 13 feet before it will fall. Now, so what that means is if you're doing a deck and say you're got a 10-foot span and you want to measure 10 foot over, they say that you can take this out and would be able to measure up to 13 foot without it falling. I have found that to be true. Now, that may decrease with the age of the tape measure. As you know, as you use it more and more, it could go down eventually, but I have found that 13 foot, in other words, I can extend this tape 13 foot before it ever falls. And so I'm going 6 right here, and I don't have enough room in my studio area here, but I'm at about 10 foot right now, and it's held up pretty solid. That's handy if you're doing long spans, and it really holds up. Now, you can see very clearly on this. Everything's nice and shiny, the yellow and the black contrast nicely. The greatest thing I like about this tape measure is on the bottom. So you'll notice this Lufkin here, and this is a good tape measure at one time. This Lufkin has a button that you engage that stops the tape measure from going in and out. And then I let off the button, and of course it'll go in. This Dewalt, on the other hand, on the bottom, and I really like this, has this pressure point. So if I'm measuring and I measure out, I can push this pressure point and it's going to stop it from returning. Now, it's got a button as well. It's got a button that you can use. But I really like this because I can throw it out like that, do my finger, and it's not going to go back in. That's handy if you're measuring multiple things. And I also wanted to show you, because of the thickness and because of the depthness, I want to show you how you can mark things pretty easy because you can see things better. Notice, if you will, when we come down, you can see, so this is just a 2x4. So say I was going to mark a piece of paper or a big board, a long board, and I wanted to say I was going to mark a couple of feet. Now notice, because of the width and how wide this tape measure and stiff, I don't know if you can see this. Let me get over here. It's 3 inches. Let's go down to 2.5 inches. So I can put my mark on 2.5 right at the edge of my finger. I can put my edge of my pencil there, and I can come right down through here, and I can measure and mark 2.5 inches. Now that's good if you're doing it on a piece of plywood or if you're doing it on something else. I really like this tape measure. This tape measure is $21 at Lowe's. Again, it is the Dewalt Atomic 30-foot tape measure. It comes in like a 25-foot, 30-foot, and it may even go up from there. Well worth the 21 bucks. Again, some of the features: bright display. It's got cheat numbers on it. You don't have to know how to read a tape measure. It's got the thumb pressure point that you can put Now, I don't know if that's exactly what you call it, but that's what I'm calling it. Again, $21. I'm not affiliated with Dewalt, but it's a good thing to have on your